We have a lot of caregivers in this group. I know many of us are going through quite an adventure right now. So for this time, see if you can set aside all the places that your energy wants to move to others. You might need to create a boundary and set those concerns or those loops towards others just on the outside of that circle. They're going to be there when you come out, but you deserve this time. You deserve to be with yourself, with us. Just check in with yourself. And I can hear someone saying that's impossible, but it isn't. It's not. Okay, we all deserve connection with ourselves, each other, with our spiritual practice. That's what practice is. Checking in with ourselves. How are we doing first? As women, we are not conditioned to do that in any way. So set your kids outside the circle, your animals, your clients, your students, your exes, soon to be exes. Oh boy. All right. Just get yourselves here. And just soften. Just keep inviting some softening. And as you soften, you're going to have feelings, and that's just fine. All feelings are welcome. Coming home to you. Feel how good it is to be connected to each other on our 61st meeting. Feel how our roots wind together and how, although we are separate, we are connected and we support each other. And for just this time, there's no need to change anything. There's nothing to chase, change, figure out. Breathing. No need for perfection. No need for anything to be any different than it is. Allow yourself to be here with us as you are. Even if you don't know how you are, it's just fine. You can be messy, beautiful, big, small, hidden, seen. Feel yourself on the inside. And for some of that's a big job. We have a lot of feelings. Even if you can't name it, feel it. And we're going to take a little bit of extra focus here, and we will do our metta practice later, but I want to take a little time now to connect with that powerful field of loving kindness that we've been generating over these 61 sessions, and of course, most of you throughout your entire lifetime. Just welcoming in that field of loving kindness. And if you can't quite access it today, rely on others to do it. Some of us will have easy access and can share. Just see us in our beautiful sanctuary in a field of loving kindness. Taking from that field what you need, giving to that field what is needed. Sending love on the inside. Like you would to your favorite animal. Just that pure, simple love that you give an animal or a child you might meet. Just offering that same simple kindness to yourself. And in that circle, go ahead and invite all aspects of your being. So we're seated together in sacred space, and all the parts of you can come. Receive this love. The parts of you that you feel good about and easily love, and even the parts that you're more challenged by or might hide away. That involves the parts that are angry or scared or shamed. Just invite them all, see them all there. Breathing, feeling, receiving this basic loving kindness that you would offer any animal or small child. You too deserve this. And now let that one thing that you're really working hard on, the thing that recently has been highlighted or thrown into the center of your life, let that come into the circle. Might be something in a relationship or in work or a decision. Just, you'll know exactly what it is. You won't even need to think about it. For just a moment, let the challenging aspect that you're working so hard on come into that field of loving kindness. Let that whole issue receive loving kindness. Breathing in that loving kindness to this issue. Breathing out anything that's moving, that's shifting. Now imagine or sense or actually feel that issue in the palms of your hands. I like to actually do the gesture. And just imagine or feel or act on the idea that you can offer the entire situation or issue into this field of loving kindness. So I take it, I offer it, I cast the burden to loving kindness to work its powerful, loving field upon this issue, relationship, concern. You can see yourself just releasing that for the highest outcome. Releasing that issue to love, that powerful field of love. And you may feel the parts of you that resist that or struggle or want it a certain way. That's okay. Just keep releasing those things too. So you just keep releasing. If there's an attachment, you just release that next piece. So it becomes love's way instead of my way. And see if you can perceive the part of you that's been challenged by the issue. So not the issue, but the part of you that's been most challenged by this issue. Perhaps it's a part of you that feels powerless or unseen or unsupported, a younger you, or even a part that's trying to grow. Just let yourself see the scared part, the part that might be challenged. Bring her into focus. And in your own words, just letting her know that you know it's hard, you know there's struggle, but there's also love, and that you're sending the love to that part that is scared or struggling. So we're offering the issue and we're sending love into the heart of the self that is struggling or challenged or trying to grow. For a minute, letting it be okay that she's struggling or blaming or punishing herself, but just sending love into all of that. Friendly affection from you to you. Learning to like her or love her, sustain her, nurture her. Connecting to the power of the universe, the divine. We had a new moon last night, so feeling that new moon, that new beginning. It was powerful. It is powerful. We'll be working with that for the next couple of weeks. So there were a cluster of planets, the sun, the moon, feel those, Venus, Chiron, Eris, the god of discord, goddess of discord, Lilith, the black moon goddess, and Mercury were all in Aries last night at 7:30 p.m. So we're still in it. This stellium. Just connect to that larger field that is moving us into a major new beginning. That's what all that is doing in the planet of Aries. Aries is about the fire and the new beginning, and all of that is there for us now in a massive way. It's important because it's like forward motion gone wild. It could feel overwhelming or too fast or too much. So just feel into what is changing. And you can even surrender to the speed of it. When things are just rushing, it's like a rushing river. All you can do is jump in and float with the current, not against. You can relax into the river, into the current, and let it take you where it needs to, where it wants to. At the center of this stellium, this group in Aries, is Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. It's an archetype of the wounded healer, which everyone has in their chart. Everybody has some place of wounding. every human. I've not met one that doesn't. And an important aspect of healing and coming into power is actually making peace with that wounding. So just imagine that that wounded part could come forward. Might be the part we were just working with. Staying connected to loving kindness, connected to this powerful moment that is always there, right? I use astrology so you can feel another way to connect beyond the self, a technology for moving beyond the self and aligning. As you're aligned to loving kindness and this group and this bigger container, I want to invite you to let your wounded healer show up. Be open to it coming in a different way. You may see a moment of wounding. Try to not know for just a minute and allow anything to come up that would like to be worked with. Could be a wound of rejection or abandonment or powerlessness. And just bring that part of you into the circle with us and this loving kindness and this powerful, supportive new moon. Remember, your personal gifts come from this wound. It is the place where we have to surrender to the divine, or we're invited to. We learn to rely on something other than ourselves. And as we make peace with our wounding, our gifts can come forward for the benefit of others. So for a minute, just see this wounding and offer loving kindness into the center of it. One way or another, I will love this wounding. Those are my words. You can use your own. But embrace the wounded. It's not a project to fix. It is not something to rid yourself of. It is something to love, to make peace with. Chiron was half horse, half human, and his mother rejected him. But deep in him was a very amazing, great being. And as he embraced that and progressed, the wound of rejection healed. And he made peace and even embraced that wounding. So that is what we're working with. The wound is your treasure. Bless it. Don't curse it. This is a very sacred opportunity. This wounding is a part of you. Your soul has picked this curriculum. I really believe that. This is what you're working on. This is your opportunity in this human body. All you have to do is breathe with it and stay in loving kindness. And if you have reactions or notice you want to fix it or change it, just come back to the breath and into the field of loving kindness. The healing will naturally occur in this field of loving kindness. It is the most powerful medicine that there is. And when you're ready, just releasing from this place where you may want to keep that part of you close by, just coming back to the breath, breathing in support, healing energy, and breathing out anything that's shifting. Breathe in loving kindness. Breathing out anything that's trying to leave. And then when you're ready, just coming back, connecting back with the group.